Yo guys, what's going on? LifeOfRio here, and a lot of people have been asking me why I haven't played Limbo in an endurance run, and I have a lot of biased people that and it's always going to be biased. Everybody's biased with their opinion, even me, you know what I mean? So everybody has it to where they're like, Limbo's amazing, Limbo's a god, and some people think Limbo sucks, and the honesty from me looking from the outside in, is that I honestly think the Limbo change made him just slightly better. Not really better, just slightly, because as far as in like shooting the Czar and everything in the Cataclysm, you can only hold up to like 6 or 7, which does a tremendous amount of damage. The thing is, you can set up the enemies to all take damage to a single group in a huge burst, which is amazing, a strong burst of damage. But the thing is, to set it up, it's so slow. And as you guys can see, these little lines in here, that's my Sentinel shooting. Now, your Sentinel shooting also help hit the cap of how much you can actually shoot in the Cataclysm while they're in stasis locked. So that's another thing that actually hurts you. I would definitely say take off your Sentinel's weapon so you can do more damage in there without you reaching the cap that much faster. Now, the other thing that bothers me with Limbo is just nullifiers. Nullifiers popping the Cataclysm, I think, is just outright too painful on a player. And I don't think, because of him versus Corpus, or him and MOT, or Mott, as you guys like to call it, he gets completely wrecked. His entire kit is completely gone. It doesn't really benefit him being in anything that has Corpus. And it's just so bad. I mean, he can just do regular little things. You go back to the old Limbo, whenever you're using him, just getting the enemies down, taking out one at a time. But the nullifier is completely changing his entire setup, his entire kit. I think is just a little too crucial. Also with this right here, which is the Zenny Star, as you can see, when you throw it, this really irritates me, is that you're losing the time that your Zenny Star is out, but you're not doing any damage. And I think the wave should at least be out, but you can, you got to release them out of stasis to get it back out. And the thing is that Limbo requires a lot of button work for a game that is just fast-paced killing. He still is doing math while having a regular conversation. It just does a little bit too much. Now, I'm not going to just sit here and knock Limbo as in saying that he doesn't dish out a lot of damage while they have in stasis, like he does. But the thing is that it takes so long that Limbo is not great for survival. And if you've used Limbo in a survival, I understand. I've used him as well. He is okay up to a certain point. He traps enemies in there with their ores to completely drain or whatever. He keeps them over time. So it's a lot that goes into Limbo. Like I say, Speed Holster is what I use him with. It's the best aura in the game, I think, for him, hands down, because you switch between your melee weapon, your secondary weapon, and your primary weapon so often, it's ridiculous. So having Speed Holster and the fact that they buff Speed Holster is an amazing thing. Now, I think that nullifiers, whenever they walk inside or they touch Cataclysm, it should not pop it. What should happen is that if they walk inside of it and the nullifier's bubble goes over an enemy, it should take those enemies out of stasis and let those enemies be able to fight you in the nullifier's bubble. And now I think that's completely fair, because completely like stopping your entire setup is just doing just a little bit too much. It's a little too drastic, and I think that that's something that they should, they should fix it. I just don't think it fits his entire kit at all. Now, the other thing with him is the fact is when you kill an enemy, and they are actually just standing there, like their body doesn't go away because their body is just stasis locked even though they're dead, like I'm about to show you right now, they just sit there. It's actually really annoying as well. But overall, I think Limbo is okay. The rework didn't really make him that much greater. There's a lot of aspects to where the rework made him worse, and there's some aspect to where it made him okay. Now, I'm not gonna bash him the whole time to make it seem like Limbo's not good. He's not the worst frame in the game or anything like that. He's good for what he does. We all know spy missions, rescues, all of that. He excels at stuff like that, and doing mobile defense. But who really plays those all too often? Like, as far as in defense, I think his best thing would be defense. Once you're at the end and you want to protect the pod and do everything like that, he is mainly, I would say, a defense frame, an excavation frame, things like that. But as far as doing survival and stuff like that for the really long runs, also interception, he'll be really good for interceptions as well. So that's just my general thing on it. Let me know what you guys think about Limbo. Like I said, it's not just all good and bad with him, and not every frame is here for endgame and doing everything like that. So he's great for what he's doing, and that's just about it. I just don't think for doing survival, for what people ask me about him, why I haven't done a run with him, I just don't think he fits that category all too well. But let me know what you guys think about Limbo in the comment section, how many formers you have on him, what build you're using him with. I'll be coming out with a separate video on the best weapons that I found for Limbo, as far as in like making your DPS a lot faster and making it a lot more efficiently. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys later on the next Warframe video. Reason why I haven't uploaded in a few days is because I lost my voice and I had to wait to get it back. So much love to you guys. Take care.